if I could think of one movie I really want them to do, like I just wish they would do, that still probably it might be too late to do, is King Conan, the finishing Conan film, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. So there's Conan the Barbarian, there's Conan the Destroyer, and King Conan, or the one where Conan is a king, would be the last one or the finishing one. The issue with that is that what Arnold Schwarzenegger's pushing like 80, and there's no way that he could convincingly do a Conan role anymore, like swinging a sword and cutting people's heads. Like the level of suspension of disbelief you'd need to have for that to be convincing. It's getting smaller every day. Like you just can't, or it's getting bigger every day. Sorry. Like you'd have to just they'd have to be really convincing. Is it impossible? I don't think so. Not right now. But there's not a whole lot of time left. Like I would love to see, because if you read anything about the Conan series, um, a lot of where he, a lot of interesting things happen to him once he's ascended this throne and once he's king. Because now it's the pinnacle of all his adventures. He's finally reached the end of all of his struggles. There's nothing that could be more adventurous than becoming king by your own hand. There's no greater legend than doing that. Ruling the greatest kingdom in all the land. It's like it's every boy's fantasy. On the biggest scale. So they've had it under discussion and under development for a really long time, and they've just never pulled the trigger on it. I know that there were a lot of conflicts with rights, and I know that there were conversations that rose up and then fell back down, and arguments over how it should look. I know they were trying to do a Conan series, but then they were like, "Oh, it's toxic masculinity. We can't do that." And it's like, well, that's the kind of the point, you moron. But at the end of the day, if I really wanted a movie to happen, like right now, please just crank it out and take my money. That would be King Conan.